السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
Eats raw meat. And I don't mean beef carpaccio, more like raw beef ribs. You may have already heard of him because he's quite well known on social media. Let me introduce you to Liver King, which is his stage name. In real life, his name is Brian Johnson. Although he can be a bit scary at first glance, don't judge his appearance. He's a lovely guy. He's just got a very special way of living.
I am Liver King!
Liver King is a muscular 44-year-old man with a huge beard. He trains like crazy. He's a true high-level athlete. Liver King has spent the last 20 years living like a caveman. Although, don't worry, he doesn't actually live in a cave. But his lifestyle is very similar, especially in terms of nutrition. He eats raw meat. And I don't mean beef carpaccio, more like raw beef ribs. Yeah, he eats uncooked and not very tasty foods. This inspired his nickname Liver, because that's also his favorite food.
Because I'm the Liver King, and because liver is king, we're gonna take a bite out of it.
I know, right? This goes to show how crazy Brian is. He is convinced that this is the best way to live, and that life as we know it isn't as good as it was back in the day. He focuses only on the essentials and doesn't get distracted by the pleasures of life. He shares his daily life with his fans on social media. Yes, Liver King is an influencer. And get this, he has more than 1.2 million followers on Instagram. His fans patiently wait for his videos every day. This goes to show that this unusual lifestyle is getting people's attention. But don't worry, he's not only a caveman, he's also a great athlete. Check out his insanely muscular and imposing physique. I wonder how he can be so physical with the way he eats. As we know, red meat, especially when it's raw, isn't the best thing for building up muscle. But it's not affecting Brian. It seems to be making him even stronger. For those who are ready to criticize his lifestyle, Brian knows exactly what he's doing and where he's going. Liver King has also put his family to work. His kids and his wife do some pretty special group workouts. They can drag weights over a certain distance. Liver King is definitely a training madman, perhaps even quite extreme. This guy has no limits. It's become a job for him. Thanks to this, he's been able to travel to crazy destinations and meet different cultures. His life is more fast-paced than you could imagine. Once, he even replaced the role of a horse and carried a carriage across the streets of New York. Brian also loves to work out underwater with heavy weights. What did I say? This guy is crazy. Do you believe me now? Or do you want to see more? He really has the most incredible mental strength. Suffering is nothing to this guy. He likes to be in pain, with hard physical training sessions. He knows how to survive the most intense workouts. He always gets to the end, and that's how you can recognize real champions. And while we're on the topic of nature's forces, this guy isn't doing too bad either. And what he's doing here is amazing. It looks super easy for him. This bodybuilding beast is called Shati, and he is 65 years old. Normally when you retire, you put on weight and take it easy. Shati spends his days doing pull-ups and never tires. To be more precise, what Shati does is calisthenics. What? And he's been doing it for 49 years. He comes to this park in New York every morning to work out. Except that what he does is just incredible for a man his age. 49 years of pull-ups seems like a lot, and the results are pretty obvious. Shati has a real pro athlete's body. If Shati's body and strength are incredible, so is the story behind his fame on social media. How does a 65-year-old man who's retired without social media become an internet star? Well, he owes it to Shuaib Islam, also known as Rip Right. Shuaib is a fitness instructor from New York who specializes in calisthenics, and one morning, he arrived at the park Shati was in and met him. He was stunned by Shati's physique and strength for his age. So he filmed him and asked him to introduce himself to the camera before starting his workout. And this video went super viral. So viral that it changed Shati's life. Today, he's become a sports coach and teaches people how to train like him. Not sure if everyone can look like Shati at 65, but he has now inspired millions of people around the world. More than just working out and building muscle, what Shati wants to teach people most of all is the importance of determination and discipline. He went to the same park every morning and did the same workout for 49 years. Rain, snow, or hail, Shati has never missed a session. It's through determination that Shati has maintained a dream body. If you stay disciplined and continue to pursue your dreams relentlessly, your life will change. It took 65 years, but today, Shati has the life he always dreamed of. He now lives off his passion and spends his time doing what he loves most. And whether he becomes world famous or falls back into anonymity, one thing is for sure, Shati will never stop training.